of the main innovations our lab has been able to develop is a hip implant design that is anatomically contoured to reduce interaction with surrounding tissue. In the next few minutes, we determine how to assess these interactions with finite element analysis. One way to do this type of design study is to use different iterations of a design in a cadaver. The issue with this type of analysis is that it will only allow you to get a qualitative understanding of how the implant might behave in the human body. What you can do with finite element analysis is to take the real-life conditions and simulate them in order to get a meaningful, quantitative result. One of the challenges with designing this type of implant is that it is difficult to assess the effectiveness of design iterations in meaningful ways. In this cadaver study, we attempt to assess the difference between the contoured design and the conventional design, and how they interact and interfere with the surrounding soft tissue.
Using COMSOL multiphysics, we're able to assess how our design stresses the psoas tendon compared to the conventional alternative. We were able to get numeric results that indicated that our hip design interfered less with the surrounding tissue.
Finite element analysis can also be used to verify or validate previous studies. Our lab uses such practices in order to recreate very patient-specific and goal-oriented models. One such example is that of the human psoas tendon, in which we were able to create a stiffness study using uniaxial testing. Finite element analysis can use very specific types of geometry ascertained from things like CT scans or MRI scans in order to get very patient-oriented models. Another important function for finite element analysis is that it can be used to predict other types of testing, such as material loading testing.
One of the highest costs for running fatigue testing and other types of mechanical analysis is the vast amount of material that needs to be consumed in order to accurately determine wear properties and failure mechanics.
We can use our material properties to predict how a certain geometry or shape of our material will respond underneath certain loads. This can help a scientist predict what kind of stresses and strains might occur in the experiment before they run it. This saves valuable time and energy for an entire team of scientists. What we showed you here today is that finite element analysis can be used to create very specific and very effective models in order to ascertain data that might be otherwise very difficult to collect. Finite element analysis can also be used in order to predict how some material experiments might behave, saving time and energy for the scientists and the lab.
Thank you.